Hi, so today we're discussing the macrocosmic element of Christ, because we already done videos on the individuated level or the microcosmic element. So now we are assuming that Christ as the risen Savior is the sun that we see, perceive in the morning as it comes up and sets in the evening. So if that is so, or following that this assertion, then we may take it back also to the New Testament, where Christ is, where he says that if you have seen me, you have seen the Father. That is now in the New Testament. And then now when we take it back to the scientific part of the solar system, for example, so solar system, as it is named after the sun. So obviously in this heliocentric view of the solar system, the sun is the life giver and also of all the other orbs that or planets that orbit around it. So because of the presence of the sun, then the planets exist, and then we as a consequence also exist. So life exists because of the sun. And therefore, the question of the creator comes to us because of what we are perceiving of this solar system, beyond it, and the multiverse. So because we are perceiving reality or creation, and then we're asking questions of what and who created this, we are now perceiving the work of the Father, or the invisible hand. Hence now Christ says, if you have seen me, you have seen the Father. So we are perceiving the sun as the life giver here of this planet, or that which made this solar system possible. And then because of that, we are able to perceive other galaxies, other planetary systems or solar systems, and the multiverse. So this is important because then also we can also transcend it. So that means we are actively, obviously right now, developing technologies to be interplanetary, intergalactic species, or to travel the multiverse, to go to other dimensions. So we are building spaceships, for example. We are also trying out things like stargates, wormholes, portals, so that we can be able to transcend the limitations that are posed by this solar system, or limitations that we ourselves may put on ourselves by, let's say, destroying the planet we already inhabit and making it uninhabitable with whatever means, whether through wars or let's say nuclear wars and stuff. So once we have already obviously transcended those limitations, then we might be able to take refuge somewhere else. However, that would not have been possible had we not existed in the first place, or asked the question, began the inquiry of who created all of this, and therefore driving us to have curiosity to find out other places, other planets, other solar systems, other dimensions. Well, I hope this was this is a bit understandable, or you can follow my thought here, because this then helps us to understand also the macrocosmic element, as I mentioned earlier, of the influence of the sun on us as living beings, and its absence. And therefore, its absence, obviously, which means death. Even in the ancient times of the solar cults, those that worship the sun, they would know that in its absence, winter, that meant death. Hence it is ruled by planet Saturn or Satan or Set, like the Egyptian pantheon. So we can transcend those limitations of death if we come up with these technologies that will allow us to travel interplanetary, intergalactic, to other dimensions and other multiverses through either transportations, wormholes, portals, stargates, all those things. So I hope this then makes sense, because the universe obviously is fractal. So anything that is perceived outwardly is sure to have, or is already also within us. So you'll hear, for example, physicists will tell you that we internally have, or our internal systems as human being is more intricate than the star system when we perceive the sky in the night, for example, because of already whatever that is out there is already within us. So I hope that then brings us to the law of correspondence: as within, so is without; as without, so is within; as above, so is below; as below, so is above. I hope this was helpful.